Hi, I'm Roger Belcher with the Kids Hope Alliance. In this video, we're going to go over how to generate the PUS payment report, otherwise known as the 80/20 report. This is a very important report. It is what you need on a monthly basis, and its use overlaps both data and finance managers. So let's see some of the details here. It's required to get paid, and it's a deliverable that must be attached to your monthly reimbursement report. However, it's tied back to data entry on the delivery side, specifically units of service attendance. Close dates and units of service must be completed for the month first before running this report. The report can be generated by a data or finance manager using the BI module in SAMUS. The report will calculate two units of service dollar amounts. You should use the smaller amount on your reimbursement. The report counts the number of open days in the month from your close dates module. That's why it's necessary to show the dates which are not open for service before running this report for the month in question. And it will then take those number of open service days and determine 80% of that number. Any participant who attended at or above the threshold, or 80% of the open days, is credited for the full dollar amount, even if they were not there for all open days of the month. So in other words, if there were 20 open days for the month in question, the 80% threshold would be 16 days. If a participant was there at least 16 days, then they are credited as if they were there all 20 open days. Any participant who attended fewer days than the threshold will be reimbursed for the number of days units of service were recorded in SAMUS. So let's see how this works. First, this is the report, and let me see if I can, I guess I can do that. This is the report that you'll run from the BI module. Notice you have to choose your program name and the reporting month in question. In this case, April of 2023. And there you see two calculated dollar amounts. The lesser of two will be what will be used for your reimbursement request. So that you know the maximum amount is calculated as 100% of contracted seats times 100% of open service days times the units of service dollar amount, and then it's multiplied 1.1 to give you a little bit over the basic amount, and it takes into account the number of contracted seats as we mentioned. So here's an example. There were 20 open days. The threshold, 80% of 20 is 16. So this first student, Ben, was there 16 days according to the units of service recorded by the program manager. They had a $22.44 value. They were paid the full amount. $448.80 would represent 20 days of service. Down here you see someone that was there for 20 days and they got that amount. For the students that were there 6 days, they're only paid for the number of days they were there if they're there less than the threshold of 16, and you see how that works out. And then this lesser amount, or this is the lesser amount of the two. So that's what it looks like. You can download it as a PDF and then attach it to the reimbursement if you're the finance manager. If you're the data manager, then you would give that to the finance manager so that they could complete the reimbursement. Now then, I said that you also have to complete attendance for the month in question. Here we see the test account that I ran this for April of 2023. The grayed out amount or date cells represent non-service days, the Saturdays and Sundays of the month. And then you see that values were recorded in there for the month. If you haven't done the service days, you haven't done attendance, then the report will not work. And the other part of it is the close dates module. And here you see these dark blue dates, the Saturday and Sundays. Those are dates that are closed in the module. To close a date, you simply click it, or to reopen it as such. But you see these dates correspond to these close dates here. So to sum this up, you have to have attendance completed. You have to have the close date module correctly showing your open service days and your closed service days for the month. And then you go to the BI module. So let's see how that looks in real time. I've logged in. Again, a data or a finance manager should be able to do this. I go to the BI module. I go to reports, view reports, and I find the PUOS report. You won't see this many reports. I have a lot of ones in here because I have full access. And there it is, the PUS payment report, PUOSPR-2. I'll click that, and it prompts me for a run date. So in my test example, I'm starting with April 1st. You would start with, let's say, June 1st if you were doing June. And then your end date would be the last day of the month. So first day of the month and last day of the month that is relevant to your reimbursement request. You choose your fiscal year, and you may be doing this for after school or some other fiscal year. That's okay. You just choose the one that's in the list that is relevant to your contract, and then you find your program. Now you won't see everything the way that I do. You'll go probably to one or two programs. You'll choose the correct one, click Run Report, and then in a moment you have the report. You choose the lesser of the two, in this case that, and you can come down here and see the detail. You click Download PDF, and in a moment you would have that. Again, that's what must be connected to your reimbursement. So this is all that's necessary to run the 80/20 report. We have another video that shows how to work with closed dates, and another video that shows how to do your attendance in units of service. So if you have any questions, you can contact us at samus@coj.net or call us at 255-4410. Thank you.